the work.
I just like going, oh my god.
You can try it. If not, we can just. Are you doing voice over the phone?
No, I'm just watching right now to learn,
Well, if you want to announce the game, just tell me. Because, like, honestly, announce it, just do your thing, just like talk. You know? Do you know football? Alright, I'll do the first quarter and then I'll show you. Because I want to focus on like setting up the visuals. Oh yeah, it's always like you just say anything that he says. Pretty much what I do. wider now.
What's that enough?
They like to block everything, and then on the staff pieces, it's done. If you want to move the camera like where they're doing action, then maybe just like wherever they are. They're not out right now. Once I started.
And then I think that's opportunity by what I'm going to do right here. It's very serious.
At least we got to go. And hopefully our software starts working so we can download the scoreboard.
Yeah, I saw the score was like 76. I'm like, 86.
There we go.
Yeah, we're down to 20. 26 minutes. The score was 5 seconds. Oh my god. You want to hold your score, golf balls? No, sir. You're going to bust the night to sleep here.
I think we should be okay. All that's gonna happen is it's probably gonna die from me downloading this, but it's fine. Yeah, it looks fine to right now. Yeah, just move it to like center then. That's all. I'm not the camera guy, so I don't know. All I do is audio. Although I know more about video than this one because it's done.
Where's his pizza at? He's getting chips.
Oh yeah. What do you have 3-0 each? Yeah. So is our team though. But they're ranked state. Yeah, we're not ranked state. Yeah. I wish our team would go state. Really? It sucks that I had to do art and this at the same time. That's the only thing. Because like I'm trying to design the scoreboard at the same time, which is gonna suck. Oh my god, of course. I know what Oh, this is competitive. So this is what I Sorry if this is No, I mean like me. I said sorry if I'm away right now.
Referee Joe Rush, umpire Ron Murray, linesman Brian Gilman, line judge Steve Greer, and back judge Brian Brasher.
Alright, there we go. File, save as desktop.
Reminding all Ritenour students, please have a seat in stands. Do not congregate like the rest of us. Please find a seat in stands.
Oh, that's way too big.
Drew, let me know now, Drew. Jen.
That's good.
A little more. Jen.
Ritenour will be kicking the ball and take a second round. I'm trying to put the names here. Honestly, the stuff I'm doing right now, you probably won't have to worry about it because it's like really advanced stuff. And it's, Once I have everything set up, pretty much all you're going to have to do is click play. Oh, it's going to be no matter what. Oh, sorry, I was against the Huskies on the first. You do good. Say whatever you say. Yeah. Unless it's something about our school. Because I really got to focus on this. I don't know how to change the color of those. Yeah, but like that changes the background. Yeah. We should put WG. Yeah, I should, but I'll change it here in a second.
Once again, we continue on with tackle. Have you done for a second first down?
There we go. Alright, then I'm going to have to add this switch. Ooh, this is starting to look professional. This is starting to look professional. If I had more time, I could make a better one. Honestly, I'd probably go home and do that. Make a way better short game. All I'd have to do is move it, like the letters. The generic thing is done. Yeah. There we go. Now I just need to get the KRHS logo. Oh God. Well, that's mine. That one? That's my intermediate rewind guy. I'll just go to our website, Ritenour.org. Our logo's gotta be somewhere on Ritenour Live. Where? think it's picking up this audio. I can change that in a second. I'll change that. Yeah. Where's the end of that microphone? I wouldn't know how to fix that. Yeah, I'd put music. Of course my phone's about to die. No, it's not about that. My mom is texting me. Alright, talking it down.
It's picking, I think it sounds like you're closer to that.
This is 14 right here.
Yeah, the camera's on your face and now. No, it's just straight across. You want to take it?
Can you stop the clock?
Clemens the ball carrier. Fed by Ritenour Huskies at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, right?
Yep. Touchdown. On the play. The holding is safely. That'll take the station back to the 15-yard line with second and goal. Jordan keeps it. Brought down by Tyler Grayson. Bring up a third down and goal. Ball is facing the 12-yard line.
Should make that R like a little bit.
I'm trying to make it clean.
Yeah, just the time to match up with that.
Touchdown, Station. Short pass and quickly keep it complete. Davis has extra point is good. Bring the score to Webster 7, Denver 0. Davis took the kickoff for the station. Back deep for Corey Brooks. Barry Clemens.
I think it's coming out. It might be coming out.
Clemens brings it back to the Huskies. Brought down by Randy. Huskies take over on their own 24-yard line. They're going to time out of the field. That's a great time to get on the turn. KRHS.
I gave it a story like that. The movie was the play.
The camera works in the way. It doesn't matter right now because nobody's watching.
Timeout, Ritenour. Right next week, homecoming for Ritenour Huskies. Brady against KRHS. Football games at 1, they're going to be illegal.
Hey, Mr. Hater.
I got practice at 10 a.m. for wrestling.
Oh, you still do wrestling?
What?
You still do wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, it's great. I don't know what happened.
Now, 14-1.
Just get in this window on the camera.
Check, 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 check.
So,
Check, 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 check. That sounds weird as soon as it sounds better.
I did.
Check, 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 check. It's not picking up the audio, no matter what I do.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hello. I think it's picking up the camera microphone now. Yeah.
Check, check, check. Now it's not picking up anything.
If you can't pick it.
Check. Hello. Check, check, check. Work microphone. Hello. Yeah. This isn't working. Does this look good right there? Does that look good right there?
Oh, 24, right? 24.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, my bad. That's just really good. 15 yards. I mean, first that's not
I've never met him before.
You went one. Not
Alright, Joey, so what I want you to do is you're going to be my eyes. You're going to move that wherever they go. That way I can announce it live by looking through that and not have like a keep around. Just keep the camera focused on them the entire time. Like, you're doing a good job with them. It's just so like I don't pick out the webcam like that. It's just a picture of nothing.
Is it good now?
Yeah, that's perfect. Webster Groves is taken down with again about 2 yards, 2-3 yards. Multiple flags on the play.
115.
Alright, do you want to announce? Do you want to announce? Which one's one?
No choice.
Just tell me whenever you want to do it.
Hello. I couldn't tell who that was. Tried to call him.
Whatever it is, it's okay.
Tiger? That's not Tiger.
We're trying to figure out what just happened in the last play.
They're putting your yards down.
Second 5 penalty. Sorry, Clemens in the backfield. Passing it.
It looks like out of place. Offsides on.
Shot Gates with the tackle.
So Gates with the tackle.
Shot Gates at it today. Third down and 9. It's going to bring up a third down about 9 to take third down.
What?
Shot Gates got in the way of the runner. Sit down. You guys know where we're running. It's not good. There is passing. Fourth down for the Statesman.
Your run is on there. The field goal. Practice by 35, 40 yards. You ever try it? Come on, big stop, big hands. Come on. Go get him, go get him, go get him. Get him!
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Statesman. Third pass is complete, number 11, incomplete.
They caught a touchdown.
I think when he jumped up the guard,
Miss Bannister. Miss Bannister, they can't compete with this though. Look what I've done. No, I guess not. I did that and it won't work.
No good.
It would turn the screen blue on here. It would make this screen blue. It's gonna be 13-0 Webster Bros in about 12 seconds.
They set the kick off for Webster Bros.
Webster Bros taking the ball here. 13 Run up to the side.
Clemens brings it back.
5 yards. Runner's going to be taking the ball about the 23-yard line.
Why is it going there?
Huskies will take over on their own 22-yard line for first down.
Runner's going to be taking the ball on their 23-yard line. 7-7. When I get home, I'm going to create a custom scoreboard because right now my rules is it's just a whole rush one. Here, Joey, when you announce real quick, I'm gonna go.
This thing is really low.
There he goes. You don't have to say
Major Jackson, I think that's good enough for Huskies. First down.
At the 12.
Yeah.
Lost about 25, they're going to second down 13 for Huskies.
As long as it's at the 51.
Flag on the play. False start to the Huskies, 5-yard penalty. Second down on the
Full start
line.
against the Huskies. It's going to be 5-yard penalty. Second and 15. On their own.
And the good ball carrier.
Third and about 7. On the 40-yard line. Oh, third and 15. What was that?
I'm not that good at this.
It's going to be a fourth down for the Huskies.
It's going to be a fourth down for the Huskies.
We're not doing good right now. They need a little, a bit. They're going to come out second half.
Hopefully, Ritter brings it back second half. Right now, it is not looking good. He's going to be taking the ball for 15 under 37-yard line. 10 minutes, 27 minutes.
Who the hell?
State's going to take over on the 31-yard line.
State's going to take over on
There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
Penalty against the Statesman.
It's going to be against the Statesman. This is good for Webster.
That penalty will be a first down for the Huskies.
That penalty is going to be a first down for the Huskies on the way to 48-yard line. 48. Ritter is down to QB fakes the handoff, runs it to the left. Flag on the play, but the QB is running it. He is running it pretty far. He runs it about the 10-yard line. But there was a penalty on the play. Hopefully it's against Webster. And it looks like it might be against 24 as he stays in the flag.
It's going to be a holding against the Huskies.
It's going to be a penalty against the
How do you
Huskies.
zoom this out?
There should be a zoom sign.
10:07.
I need another page.
Penalty taking us back to
First and
40
pretty
yards
long,
for
20
down.
yards here. Hopefully they can pull it off. Against Webster. Oops. Against Webster School. Third and skate, so just be quite the hunting. Both teams are splitting with 3 yards, so whoever loses this match will get their first pass, and it's going to be a complete pass.
First pass is incomplete.
Your second and 20.
Easy to the target. Going to set down to Webster.
Ritenour will be taking the ball on about 30-yard line. First and 10 with 9 minutes left.
Oh, they're at the end.
First pass is complete for Bill. That's not right.
First pass complete by the Huskies. It's going to be a first down.
Short right.
Richardson's ball. Will be stopped.
Jackson ball carrier.
We're about the 25 here, right?
Oh, pitches it off to the right. That's going to be a Husky.
They're going to pitch it out to Jackson.
The Huskies first down on the 20-yard line.
We're at the 15.
15.
I think we're, yeah, that's 15.
15-yard line. 9 minutes remaining there.
That was a nice handoff too. Back.
Nice handoff. Quarterback shoots it to the right. That's going to be a Husky first down. Oh, there's
1 yard.
And Bill takes it down to the goal line.
takes it down to...
They're gonna go for the 2, I think. I think they're going for the 2.
It is
Oh,
first
very
and
good.
goal.
They didn't get this. They didn't get the touchdown.
First and goal for Ritenour Huskies. And then it's made a call. Here it is.
Touchdown!
The Huskies touchdown. The Huskies to 6.
I think they're gonna go for a 2 now.
Hopefully the Huskies
No,
are good. Offsides against the Statesman.
Who called it?
They made a timeout.
have spent that.
You make this kick, and you're going Huskies 2-7. It's going to be 2 Huskies 7. Webster Groves leads 13-7. It's 51.5.
Yeah,
Huskies are going to be kicking the ball off to Webster Groves. It's 51.5. Groves leads 13-7.
Biggest second kickoff for the Huskies.
Nice kick by the Huskies.
Yankees back deep for the Statesman.
Winner kicks the ball off. Flag on the play. Flag off of every kickoff so far this time.
The offsides with the Huskies.
The offsides against the Huskies.
how many offside there?
Yeah, they're going to have quite a few offsides today.
Still like 3.
Yeah, there's already been 3.
This was on the kickoff. This was on the
So do you want to do the second half? Alright. Just tell me when you trust yourself.
I guess you're right.
Kick the ball. This kick won't be as good as the one they had a flag on. Well, Webster Groves number 7 will catch it and carry it for about 5 yards. Webster Groves will take it out for a 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Webster Groves. They win 13-7. It's 45 yards.
Statesman will take over on their own 46-yard line.
It's going to take over.
Check that, Gregory Reynolds on the catch. Target pass completed.
They're going to gain about 5 yards. Well, it's going to be 2nd and 5 and 50 yards now. Webster Groves, 8 minutes to go. Hey, we hit 90 subs. This battle show, we hit 90 subs. We hit 90 subscribers. Flag on the play. Looked like offside.
The false start against the Statesman.
Maybe false starts against the offensive team.
5 yards penalty.
Running back to the second. Snap the ball, and he's going to run. Keeps going. That's definitely going to be a Webster Groves first down. Looks like it's going to be a run at the back. Oh, flag on the play, but it was about a 30-yard run. It would have been a first down for Webster Groves.
There's 3 flags.
3 flags.
I think, yeah, 3. About 3 flags, yeah.
My best guess is probably an offside. Late start. Because we had so many of those these days. Seems like the refs all caught something different. Holding.
No, they're
That's a big call.
Huskies.
Trying to get us all the calls. Most penalties in baseball football.
Personal foul for the Huskies.
Touchdown Statesman brings him up to 19-7. This is not looking good for the Huskies. Could be 19-7. Webster Groves Statesman 7:30. And they will be going for a kick.
Just a little one. Oh, look at it.
Probably like his kid in this certainly
Hi, Darius.
Oh, wow, that's cute.
windy.
Those knee pads are bigger than hers.
The extra point is up.
Good.
Good.
And the extra point is good.
With 7:30 remaining in the first half.
7:30 remaining.
Score is now Webster Grove.
20.
Huskies 7.
Don't be afraid to talk in the streams. If you have any questions about future live streams,
Big bird can fly. It's in the false
be sure to answer us. Well, 7:30. Hopefully, Webster doesn't get a late start. Any kind of very he hits the ball to about the 5-yard line. Doesn't really catching the ball. And returning it for a good about 5. It's going to be a Huskies first down on the own 10-yard line. 7 minutes, 24
That's
minutes.
because they're going to do your punt. Dude.
Well, everything's good except for my $6. It's not that I don't like it. It's just a combination of it's team sports. It's the combination sport. It keeps growing every day.
Burton picks it up on the left side.
From 15 to
Skyward pick up the play. They're going to be second down.
I think we're going to have to use a blue snowball for this. Yeah, it's stressful.
yeah, so that's kind of yeah.
Yeah.
Burton pass, complete to Clemens. Thursday, flag on the play.
So, I would say that's my 6 most of those kids Saturday morning. In addition to go
During the week?
go to work or to school.
Alright. Yeah, this is going to be my main priority next week, I think.
Penalties against the Huskies.
Penalties against the Huskies.
Yeah, 7 minutes on the clock.
websites at the flag. I mean, like, it's super hard.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it's maybe 11. Maybe it's about
Dude, they fixed it.
Right, yeah, well,
This one's
There was flag on the other.
flag on the play. It's going to be second and inches for Webster Rose.
Yeah, the ball carrier is kind of on the
First
first.
down, looks like.
I'll go down there and listen at halftime.
Hit him!
There's a flag
It
on the
looks like
play.
it's a clean. There is a foul on the play.
Looks like it's going to be a pass.
okay.
6 minutes, 30 Webster Rose is 22nd.
We saw the replay.
Flag is pickup.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was in the moment. Just change the flag. No, I got practice.
That would flag me up. What are they doing in elementary school? Oh my god.
It's down there. Yeah, that's like
We got sent to the first grade. We spent the whole second semester
Oh my god.
good shit.
Snap the ball, they're going to kick it. It's about 45 yards. That was a pretty nice punt.
That is the sign of the
42-yard line. First and 10, 6 minutes, 19 minutes. Which versus 27.
There's a timeout on the field.
Say hi in this one.
I think Ritenour has a timeout. Yeah, it's Ritenour.
It's going to be a Ritenour timeout. It's 7:19 on the clock. We're going to hope the fourth year maybe get it over there. Over there.
I think I should zoom in. I think I should zoom in this way. What do you think? But it looks fine to me. Yeah, actually, that's what I was thinking.
Timeout on the road.
It's bad on this because I'm spreading it out. The resolution of the line is going to be different from this. So when you spread it out, the video quality is like we have unless we add up.
The next week will be Webster homecoming. And then coming out next day, on Tuesday, football game will be starting on the kickoff at 1 o'clock.
Webster Rosie.
Followed by the Ritenour game.
They run it straight up the middle for Webster goes first down on about 47 yards line. Number 4 is stumbling on number 8 there.
Picked up the first down on third down.
First down. So 27 yards line. 6 minutes 14 to the
Billy used to be over in the middle, remember that? It was she took the kids and go right down and be good. She was good with them though. Yeah. Laughing at her.
From the game. Having line on scrimmage.
They're going to take the ball down. Well, this is a little bit
Hey, I wouldn't toss you something, but I don't know if you can.
I said I would toss you something, but I don't know if you catch it.
Webster goes past the ball, and it's going to be incomplete pass. Third down and about 9 yards on the own 29-yard line. 5 minutes 15 remaining half. Webster Rose leads 20-7 against your Ritenour Huskies. Third down. Looks like the defense is doing a pretty good job here at stuffing the ball. Webster Groves leads up with 3 wide left. Hoping to pick off the first down here. Ritenour Husky lines up for hopefully for a pass, but the QB keeps it, and he's decided to be taken down on the ball. He's going to be sacked for about a yard. It's going to be Webster Groves 4th and about 10 on their own 31 yards, 27 yards, with 4 minutes 50 remaining in the half. Dakota. Big live stream. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Ritenour's going to be taking the ball on their own 30-yard line. With 4 minutes 34 remaining in the half. Webster Groves leads 20-7 against the Ritenour Huskies. Ritenour is going to be switching the teams out. 74 and 22, looking winded out there, as long as their teammate number 2. The whole Ritenour team looking pretty winded out there. Hopefully they can get this first down. It's going to be a Ritenour first down on the 30-yard line. And they line up 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Quarterback keeps it, and he's not going to get far, but... Oh, he pulls up the chute, and he's going to move it for about 9 yards. Quarterback number 11 brings the ball up to about the 46-yard line for Ritenour 2nd and 1 with 4 minutes 22 remaining in the half. They're hoping to pull off this touchdown. I don't know if they can do it. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what she did to those. Ritenour brought down on the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 8 yards for the Ritenour Huskies. 3 minutes 28 remaining in half. Webster Roads leads 20-3. Third down. And then you just, alright, you see this? When you click this, it'll make that reappear and disappear from the screen. So during halftime, we just click that and we can walk away from the camera. Or we could just cover this up like this. You don't want the webcam? Yeah. I don't know. We might need a backdrop eventually, but... I'm actually going to be getting a personal green screen, like for one person, soon for my own setup at home. So I can probably bring that before I go. Yeah. Just a stand with the green screen, I can buy it. But that's a giant green screen, isn't it? The one I'm getting is like 4 by 6 or whatever. Ritenour's going to be taking the ball off third in about 8 yards. Number 17 hits about 4 yards on the play. It's going to be Ritenour fourth down about 3 yards. 2 minutes 34 minutes and a half. Ritenour snaps the ball, the quarterback keeps it. Oh, Husky first down. He keeps pushing, he keeps fighting. He's 4 yards after the first down. Ritenour's going to be taking the ball on Webster Roads 45 yards already, so 2 minutes 15 remaining in half. Webster Roads leads 27. Okay, they have 2 minutes 15 to move the ball off the field. Ritenour lines up at 3 wide left, 1 wide right. Quarterback keeps it again. Maybe a couple inches. Oh, fumble. Number 87 playing towards Ritenour, like he wants Ritenour to have it. I don't think he's quite fast enough to be comfortable for his own team, but we'll just see what goes on there. Let's see who comes up with the ball. Huskies come up with the ball. They're going to be taking the ball on 44 yard line, 7-9. It's a minute 31 remaining clock. I would say it's fun to just leave the camera like in the middle of the field so you can see the watching down. That's pretty cool. Husky 39 with 1:14 remaining in the clock. We're going to pull up the first down and give it to the I have no idea what's happening. Who's going to win them? I don't know, Erica. Hopefully, Ritenour wins. I don't know why the halftime goal is still on. That's going to be a very important touchdown by Ritenour Huskies. Think about the ball. Who was it? Marion Clemens. Marion Clemens catches the ball for a Huskies touchdown. It is now 20-13. 48 seconds in the game. Ritenour will be kicking off the ball, and hopefully it is good. It's going to be a good kick. Huskies starting to close down this lead on Webster. Webster Jones moves the lead up against Ritenour Huskies at 41 seconds. Webster really taking the ball off to Webster Jones once again. Ethan, you are doing great. Thank you. Runner will be kicking the ball up and coming here. Runner takes the ball here. Looks like Webster Jones is still fighting the ball up the field. Oh, it's still going. They're going to be taking the ball on the 35-yard line. It's first and 10, 30 seconds remaining now.
Halftime folks already. I got Ryerson and cheer. And second and cheer. Nothing to do with cheer.
Snap the ball here. And that's one of the worst. Like, he's going to get a first down here. First down on about the 45-yard line. 30 seconds remaining and a half.
Pick up first down. Get it for it.
Second and 10 on the 46-yard line. 36 remaining half. And then 14. It's never going to be perfectly straight. We don't have like a professional camera set up yet. Honestly, this week you have a little bit yeah. No, I get it. This is going to be a timeout. 8 seconds remaining clock. Looks like there's going to be Webster Jones number 22 down the field. Currently 6 years right now. All-time high for this stream today. Just hit 91 subscribers. Thank you all. Not getting back up.
I took 2 pieces and pulled it over and ate it like it was water. And then turned it over and eat it. So go on, and then bring it away. So we don't take 2 for us. You guys check the mic and slice the finger.
What are we doing? What are you doing? Hey,
third and 10 under only 46 minutes. 8 minutes remaining. They currently lead 20-14 against the Ritenour Huskies. And he's still getting on the progress. Right on the play at 0 seconds on the clock. So Webster here, second one. Hopefully the referees can explain something here. Not quite continue. They're going to be a personal foul against the Huskies. I mean, hopefully they can get this first down 0 seconds remaining on the call. But the QB killed the time, just running back. In the last play of the half here, first and 10, Webster Groves on 36-yard line.
1 second on the clock, please.
1 second. 1 second. Thank you. Both teams looking confusion as to what play is coming up. The referees need to know what to do.
Is that 1 full second?
Yeah, it is.
It is 1 full second?
It may not be this.
Is that really what they want to know?
He throws it, and it's going to be anchored by the pass. And it's going to win at halftime for this game. Well, this will upload to the channel. It'll upload to the channel.
He scored like 6 touchdowns for us already.
This isn't even that announcement. He wasn't really good. Yeah, he was. I got past him in the price and he was it'd be nice to have I don't know anybody else. Oh, I know what I do.
In the second half, the Huskies will receive. TJ Davis took the kickoff. Baseman.
Yeah. So those are the small ones? Yeah. Okay, so imagine now you're on, and for the second half, we could do like from now here, like where we could submit for
Clemens and Brooks got deep for the Huskies.
okay. But you do, every chance. We have to have to do. So this is cool. So we're looking for we're going to do the first.
Two on the far right.
Okay, so
Clemens brings it back to about the 20-yard line.
we could do it each quarter. We could submit the quarter.
Oh, you can submit both.
You only have to submit the you can do it all.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, that's fine.
Huskies just picked up the receiver ball at the 23-yard line. It's going to be Huskies second. 11:48 remaining in the quarter. Webster Groves still remains the lead, 20-14 against your Ritenour Huskies. Husky snapped the ball out, hoping for a pass. Can he catch it? And he does catch it. Husky first down on about the 50-yard line. What's next? Run it one. Ritenour Huskies gained about 43 yards. I mean, Husky first down on the 27-yard line. Husky snaps the ball with the run. Number 7 runs it out wide right for a Husky first down. And there is a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be in the throw zone. Maybe holding, maybe pass interference, maybe sportsman. Huskies. It's going to be about second and goal on the 9-yard line. Huskies are the third and goal at the 3-yard line. keeps it. Does not look like it's going to be a touchdown. This is going to be 4th and inches on this goal. Snap the ball, hoping you get this touchdown. That's going to be Huskies, touchdown! Evening out the score, 2020. Let me just adjust the score. Burns and Huskies 6 points. Huskies hoping to take this 1.8 here. Huskies snap the ball, take the kick. And the kick is good! Huskies take the lead by 1 point. That's 27 remaining in the half. Huskies looking packed as well. And kick it to about the 10-yard line, number 12. All the way to the 30. Number 12 gains about 20 yards on the kickoff and is going to be a 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. 9 minutes remaining in the half. So that leads 21-20. Ritenour lines up with 2 far left, 2 far right, standard formation, nothing else. The quarterback is Webster lines up with 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Little on the there. Leave with the pass it off to number 11. Not a catch, he could be pass. 3rd and 9 yards, then about the 31-yard line. 8 minutes, 41 remaining in half. Quarter, whatever it is. And he is sacked! Oh, Huskies receive the ball. He holds on to it. He's still going. He's still going. He is still going. Huskies get the ball onto Webster Groves about 15 yards line. Tyler Grayson with the interception. It's going to be a Ritenour Huskies 1st and 10 on the 15-yard lines with the lead of 21-20, 8 minutes, 27 remaining. Quarter. Keep saying half. It's going to be first down for the Ritenour Huskies. Ritenour scores the touchdown! It's going to be Ritenour 27 score versus Webster Groves 20. 8 minutes 22 remaining on the clock. Touchdown made by Huskies, number 26. Oh, the ball is taken down to the 26-yard line. Was not touchdown. Penalty on the play. Ritenour Huskies are first at about 20 on their own 28-yard line. Quarterback looking for a pass. Passes it left. Hopefully number 6 can catch it. And he does not catch it. Incomplete pass. It's going to be Huskies second and 20. 8 minutes 16 remaining in the half. Quarter. Why do I keep saying half? Ritenour snaps the ball to number 14. Oh, and he trips over his own feet. It's going to be Ritenour third and about 13 with 8:06 on the clock. Coach is not going to be happy about that one. Ritenour lines up with 2 forward right, 1 forward left. Normal position. Quarterback looks to pass, he throws it straight into their center's head. Or number 55. Got a bullet straight into the back of the dome. This made Ritenour's 4th and 15. On about 27-yard line. This is not looking good. 24-yard line, my bad, not 27. Ritenour lines up in the standard formation. Hoping to pick off this first down on 4th and long. Number 11 takes it back, looking for pass. Oh, and Webster goes snaps for 7 yards. That's going to be a turnover of downs on the 35-yard line. So Webster goes with the ball first and 10. 7 minutes 36 remaining in that. Huskies lead 21-20. Webster takes the ball on about the 35-yard line. They line up in their standard formation. Quarterback looks for a pass. Passes it to number 15 and he gets popped in the air. Ritenour looks to try to get an interception, but it will not happen. It's going to be Webster Groves second and 10 on the 35-yard line. 7 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in that quarter. Webster Groves lines up in the normal formation. He has it off to number 8. The quarterback fakes, keeps it, and trying to run it up the field. It looks like he's going to need about 3-4 yards. Webster Groves, third down, 6 yards to go, 7 minutes 19 remaining in the clock. There's a timeout on the field. There is a man down in the field. Looks like it might be a crowd. Definitely going to be a stretch. Looks like these new vending machines in the Ritenour High School are going to make the Ritenour team cramp up quite a bit. Yeah, should I? Coming up next week on the 16th, Ritenour Homecoming is going to be happening. Homecoming game we are going against who? We're going to be going against Rockwood Summit on the 16th for our homecoming game. KRHS Media will be hosting a pep rally right before the game, after the parade. Homecoming tickets will be $25 next week. On the day of the dance, then it will be $50, I believe. Man will come limping off the field. He looks hurt. Number 2 limping off the field. Does not look like he's putting any pressure on that left leg. Possibly a left leg injury. Barely made it off the field. Yeah, his left leg is definitely hurt. Uh-oh. He falls down onto the field. You guys cannot see that because it's on the camera. Webster Groves gains. Looks like it is just a cramp. Webster Groves will be taking the ball on the 46-yard line. 6 minutes 52 remaining in half. Quarter. Second and 5 on the 50-yard line. 1:39 remaining on the clock. KRHS leads 2-1 to Webster Groves. Morning. That's gonna be a flag split. Offsides. Second and 10. Quarterback runs back, hoping not to get sacked. Just throws it, and the pass is going to be complete to number 11. About 3 yards to the field. 5 minutes, 15 remaining. Taking the ball on the 50. Okay. We might have to back in for a while. Most girls will be lining up in basically a reverse formation. Quarterback. She's running away here in bank number 7. It's going to be intentionally because it's going to be a rush versus 5 minutes 53 remaining in the hunt. They're going to be lining up in that same reverse formation you saw. Looks like they're going to Huskies will take the ball to 60-yard line. First and timeout right here. We'll be lining back up on the ball. Ritenour lines up and standing formation. And quarterback hands it off straight down the middle. Not even. It's going to be Ritenour's second. 5 minutes, 53. His headphones are so hot.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be Ritenour first down on about 45 does run the ball for another first down. The 50-yard line, first and 10. 4 minutes, 52 remaining on the clock. Ritenour leads 21-0. Webster goes 20. It always changes. It always changes in control. We're gonna gain first down. Never mind, third and inches for Ritenour Huskies. Four minutes, 28 minutes, block, 21 by Give me a Ritenour first down. Oh, 38 yards. 4 minutes, 28 minutes. The difference with 21 receivers. Second and about 13 yards with 3 minutes 50 remaining on the clock. Quarterback keeps it for 5 yards. Ritenour's going to be hitting the ball on the 38-yard line, 3rd and 8. Ritenour runs the ball for the loss of about 2 yards. Ritenour 4th and 10. It may only be one on here. That's why I'm like it's not picking it up at all. See, like it's picking up the will that ratio figure? Ritenour is going to bring the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line with 2 minutes 05 remaining on the clock. First and goal. Hello.
I don't know which microphone is picking up. Which microphone would that be called? Stereo mix or USB video capture?
Hello. That's just static audio. It's going to be a Statesman first down on the 5-yard line. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello. Wait. Hello. How's it going?
Computer mic now.
Hello.
It's picking up a laptop. You want me to run my around and fucking grab a snuggle?
Audio. Hello.
It's reading. Hello. 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 Picking up now. It should be picking up. Okay, why don't you go and we'll do it and a good form. Okay, I don't have any physical in the building. Do you have your ID? So, do you have your ID? You have to go in the building and go, do you have your ID to get in the building?
Welcome to dinner.
What's it on there? 41? Davidson 41, right? Yeah, I have a first down 10.
Yeah, but we've been there since it opened. I let them set up their first one.
Oh, you did? Yeah, there's a lot of people that go in, and I mean, every time I go in, there's people in the middle of the time of day. So I like it.
Alright, here we go. First down.
First pass is complete to Tuxton. About a 9-yard pickup. with a second down and 1 for Webster. Keeps it. It looks like they're going to measure. That's a first down for Webster. Big thanks to Barry Palmer and Denise Harper again. And of course, Mary McFarland on our chain game. Straight pass is incomplete. Corey Brooks brought the original pressure.
Well, he didn't grab it. Just throw it away from no fun.
And there's a flag on the play.
He didn't have it until he was the goal.
Flag against Webster.
Hold on.
So it is second down.
Corey's pass is incomplete. Kay's on the coverage. Make it third down and long for Webster.
Hello. Wow, a microphone that actually works. How great. Alright, well let me set up my microphone and we'll get right back to the stream. It is picking up audio this time, so that's great. It looks like the score hasn't changed, but there is 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the mouse on the computer is not moving, which is just fantastic. There is a flag on the play. The new and improved stream with a working microphone, it's got to be pretty great to have such a luxury. It's going to be against the Statesman's, so their 3rd and 20 isn't going to improve, that's for sure. It's definitely Okay. Alright, it's going to be third down and about 25 yards on their own 35-yard line with 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Ritenour High School leads 21-20. They line up in their normal formation. Quarterback looks back for a pass, makes it to number 8, and number 8's going to run it. He's keep running. And he is not going to be able to make that first down, but he will gain a bunch of yards. It's going to be a Webster Groves 4th and about 5 on the 45-yard line. 0 seconds remaining on the clock, so the fourth quarter will now begin. And if you didn't know, KRHS will be hosting a homecoming pep rally September 16th, right before the football game, right after the parade. And we will have music, we'll have games, we'll have giveaways, so you guys should definitely show up. Make sure you buy your homecoming tickets next week, because they're going to be $25 versus the $50 it costs the day of the dance. You do not want to buy your tickets on the day of the dance. Nobody does that. It's going to be super expensive, and you don't want to waste your money. And it looks like both teams are having a short break here, a timeout. And it looks like it's going to be 4th and about 5 yards on the 46-yard line for Webster Groves. 12 minutes remaining on the clock. RHS still leads 21 to their 20. Ritenour is ready. Webster Groves is going to be arriving a little bit late here. Hopefully they show up soon. Now that that timeout is over, then get back to playing. Webster Groves calls another timeout. Hopefully they can figure out what they need to do here to pull off this first down. It's about 4th and 14, 13 yards. It's going to be hard to pull off here.
Shout out to
Shout out to Miss Swallow for watching the game while at home. That's what this live stream is intended for. So all you Huskies out there can watch the stream while you're at home. Saves us a couple bucks, saves you a couple bucks. Pretty good. That's cool.
show it.
Here,
Tell her you see it.
here, I can show it on the stream.
Yeah.
This just came out from Miss Swallows from Ritenour Huskies. It's a picture of her watching the stream on her TV. I don't know if you can see it that well, but shout out to her. And they're going to line up for the pass. Number 8, and he gets sacked for a loss of about 5 yards. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Ritenour Huskies is going to be 1st and 10 on about the 45-yard line. 11:49 remaining on the clock. Ritenour still leads 20 to 20, 21 to 20. Good plays by the Huskies there. I'm going to try to set up a mic stand here, hopefully, so the blue light doesn't show on my shoulder anymore. All right, here we go. They starting to line up on the ball here. Ritenour lines up with 2 wide right, 1 wide left. And it's standard formation. Passes it to number 7. Hands it off to number 7 for a first down. And he's still going. He's still going. Gain of about 20 yards for Dimitri Jackson. First down for the Ritenour Huskies. They're going to be taking the ball on about the 30-yard line. 11:33 remaining in the clock. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like the video. It really helps out the channel here. All right, there is a... It's going to be Huskies 2nd and about 3 yards on about the 23-yard line. 17. Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be offsides at a late start. Didn't really get to see it there quite good. It's going to be a false start. Just waiting to see who. False start again, the Ritenour Huskies. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a 2nd down and 7 on about the 25-yard line for the Ritenour Huskies. 23 penalties in the game. That is quite a feat. Good job, Huskies and Webster Groves. Trying to set a record here. 11 minutes remaining on the clock. Ritenour hands it off to number 3. QB fakes, and he dives for again about 3-4 yards. This will be a Husky 3rd and 4 on about the 20-yard line. Ritenour is going to, there's going to be offsides, and it looks like on Ritenour here. They're pointing at Webster Groves. That's penalty count 24. I think we're going to have to start putting a penalty counter in the corner of the screen here. You know, we're getting pretty up there. It's a pretty disciplined game if you ask me. It's going to be a false start against the Ritenour Huskies. It's going to be a loss of 5 yards. It's going to be about a 3rd down and 11, it looks like, on the 23-yard line, 33-yard line. I can't see it. Another flag on the play. Maybe an offsides. Who knows? That's going to be a 1st down if it isn't against the Huskies. They pass to Dimitri Beach for the 1st down unless there's a penalty on them. There is 10 minutes remaining on the clock. So this game's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Ritenour leads 21-20. 1-point lead. There's going to be there's probably going to be some field goal conversions. Penalty is going to be on the Huskies, it looks like. It's going to be another loss of 5 yards for the Ritenour Huskies. Their offensive line needs to really get it together. They keep going off sides, and they're losing yards for their team. It's going to be Huskies 3rd and about 15 on the 30-yard line. Illegal formation. Ritenour's going to snap the ball, hand it off to the quarterback, and he's going to trip and fall over himself, dodging and juking his opponents. It's going to be a Husky 4th down on, it looks like, 7-yard line, 7 yards, 24-yard line. Hopefully they can get this 1st down.
That's what it says. You sound good. And so does Swan. They said they like hearing it, so keep doing it.
All right.
That's exactly what
This is starting to look like a game of Madden, all these penalties. Ritenour lines up with 3 far left, 1 far right, and they are not going to go for the punt. The QB number 11 is going to look for a pass, dodges and jukes, and the pass is no good. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Webster Groves is going to be taking the ball, 1st down and 10 on about the 27-yard line. 9 minutes 46 remaining on the clock. KRHS leads 21-20. Man, Ritenour players are looking quite winded. I know we got a couple of full-time players out there on the field the entire game, such as 72, I believe. Could be wrong. Don't know. Ritenour's going to line up that defense. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for Webster Groves. They're going to line up in standard formation. And they run it straight down the middle. They're growing it. for a gain about 3 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7 on about the 30-yard line. Webster Groves trying to pull this off with 9 minutes 30 remaining in the clock. They're still down by 1 point. It's getting pretty close. And they're just going to be racing that clock here. This is going to be Ritenour's closest game of the year, I believe. Unless they can manage to turn the tides in 9 minutes. I don't foresee that coming. But anything is possible if you try hard enough, all right? They're going to line up in standard formation, snaps it off, hands it off number 8. Number 8 is going to run it down for about 3 yards. It's going to be about third down 2 yards on about the 34-yard line. It's going to be 8 minutes 56 remaining on the clock. Alright. Webster Groves is looking pretty slumped right now. Hoping to pull out of the slump, pull through, defeat the Huskies maybe. I don't know. They're going to measure the yards here. Could be in inches. Huskies are hoping. But it does look it's going to be a first down. Let's just wait and see. It is going to be 3rd and inches, it looks like, for Webster Groves. This is not good. Wow, it's going to be inches. They did not get the first down. They're going to remeasure it just in case it was wrong, you know. In case you didn't get it right the first time, they're going to remeasure it. And we're getting a quick cinematic of the Ritenour cheerleaders. They're working their tails off out there down that. And there's Jeff just sitting there watching the game. They're going to line up, and it looks like it is going to be 3rd and inches for Webster Groves on about the 44-yard line. They line up in their standard formation as usual. And Ritenour is looking to blitz them. They are stacking that line. If they manage to get a pass off, that would be really surprising, and it would be pretty dreadful for the Ritenour Huskies. They're going to run it straight down the middle, hoping to get that first down. Will they get it, though?
35.
It's going to be Webster Groves first down on the 35-yard line. 8 minutes 51 remaining in the clock. They're still down by 1. Sorry for bad quality at the beginning of the stream. We couldn't get our stuff together. He's going to fake the handoff to number 8, and he's going to sneak it down the field. And it's going to be a fumble. Tyler Grayson on the tackle, making the quarterback fumble. And it's going to be a Ritenour ball! 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. 8 minutes 28 remaining in the game. That was an amazing play by the Ritenour defense. Now the Ritenour offense is going to have to come out here and hopefully gain a few more points, or else they'll be in risk of possibly giving up a 3-point conversion field goal against the Webster Groves Statesmen. Jackson is going to run the ball for the Huskies. First down. They're going to be taking the ball, and it looks like the 20-yard line. 8 minutes 21 remaining on the clock. Ritenour still leads 21-20. I got to tell you, though, both teams are looking pretty winded out there right now. Which one will pull through? They're going to snap the ball. I'm going to run it straight down the middle. Demetrius Jackson for it looks like another first down, possibly. Yeah, it's going to be Huskies first down. Timeout, Webster Groves, and the Huskies will be having the ball at about the 15-yard lines. 8:13 remaining on the clock. They still lead by 1 point. Can they get this next first down conversion and hopefully pull through and score against the Webster Groves Statesmen? Continue watching to find out. And like I said preview, I don't know if I mentioned on this, but the scoreboard and the microphone quality is going to be improving in the next stream football game. Right now, it's just there. It's not where it should be. It's definitely going to be improved. This is not the kind of work I like to put out there. The scoreboard will be different from this blocky, icky feeling. You don't want to really look at that. It just looks like a generic high school football game. Which it is, but you don't. I don't know. It just doesn't look appealing to the eye. We're going to have to change that up within the next game, and I'm going to be working my tail off on that. Alright. Huskies are going to be taking the ball 1st and 10 on about the 15-yard line. Can they pull through and get this first down? I do not know. They're going to be lining up in standard formation. 1 running back, 2 wide right, 1 wide left. And there's going to be a flag on the play. He's going to hand it off to number 8 through the middle, though. It's probably going to be against the Ritenour Huskies. What is that, 25 penalties this game? Man, this game has been, let's see how long this game has been. This game has taken about 3 hours now, which is a pretty long time for a high school football game, if you ask me. But it looks like the Ritenour Huskies are going to be like 1st and goal. On about the 15-yard line. He's going to hand it off to number 8. He's going to gain about 5-6 yards there. This is going to be Huskies' 2nd and goal on about the 10-yard line. 7 minutes 55 remaining on the clock. Still up by 1.
Second down.
If you hear banging next door, that's the coaches getting frustrated at their players. Can't really control that. Hands it off number 11 and really get the touchdown. It's going to be just short. It's going to be Huskies 3rd down and goal on about the 1-yard line. 7 minutes 22 remaining on the clock. They still up by 1. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and inches. I mean, they got to pull this off here. Quarterback runs it straight down the middle, and it looks like there's going to be a Husky touchdown. Let me update the scoreboard here. Huskies are going to lead 27-20, and hopefully they go for the kick here. 2-point conversion won't make much sense considering they have such a substantial lead. But if they do get the 2-point conversion, it would make Webster Groves have to score 2 touchdowns in order to pass them, because 1 touchdown plus their 2-point conversion will only bring them up 8, which will bring them up to 28. So with the Ritenour Huskies, if they go for the 2-point conversion, it'll bring them up to 29, and they would be only 1 goal short again. It's going to be a timeout on the play, so cue the epic band music in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's pretty fire. Man, everybody's looking tired out there, including the refs and coaches. They're looking pretty winded. The refs have been running up and down the field due to, 26 penalties. Alright, it looks like Ritenour might be going for a field goal here. Definitely a kicking formation. Let's analyze the play here. We got 1 back, 1 back. They could be going for the 2-point conversion here. Well, it looks like Ritenour's going to be going for the 2-point conversion here. This is exciting. Is going to fake the handoff, and pass. Can he catch it? 2-point conversion is good! That's going to bring Ritenour Huskies up to 29 points. Huskies lead by 9 points, 29-20 versus Webster Groves. 7 minutes, 19 seconds remaining on the clock. This is one of the most intense games I have seen this season for the Ritenour Huskies. Whoever loses this game is going to get their record denied to 3-1. They want that strong 4-0. They do not want that 3-1. That 3-1 is going to look bad. First loss is always difficult, so no matter who wins or loses tonight, it's going to be difficult for the losing team to get out of a slump. And Ritenour will be kicking the ball off to Webster Groves here any second now. Shout out to you 16 viewers out there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. It'll bring our live streams more attention to YouTube and how their system works. It'll bring it more relevant when you type in football. It'll bring it up more relevant when you type subscribers. So, in general, subscriptions make YouTube. Any subscriptions to KRHS Media will help out the channel a bunch and KRHS Media in general. So we highly suggest you hit the subscribe button. 7 minutes 19 remaining on the clock. Ritenour up by 9. And they're going to be kicking the ball off now. And he catches the ball. He's going to run it. And it looks like they're going to be taking the ball on about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, 7 minutes 14 remaining on the clock. Husky up by 9, 29-20, Ritenour Huskies. 34-yard line, my bad, not 35. Official timeout on the play. They're going to try to get their stuff together. Yard line, my bad, not 30. Sorry if you heard that. Just checking up on the stream to see what was going on. It looks like the refs are hanging out awfully close to Webster Groves. It's kind of strange if you ask me, but you know, I guess the ball is over there, but. Ritenour Huskies will be getting onto the ball line, as well as Webster Groves. Webster Groves looking to take the lead here. Not taking the lead, but catch up to the Huskies and close that gap maybe a little bit, and hopefully get another possession this game.
Actually, I think it's headset. Because you can link it to your calendar, so it just shoots everything.
They line up in their standard formation. Number 2 passes it. And the pass is going to be complete. That's going to be a Webster Groves first down on about the 49-yard line. 7 minutes 9 remaining in the half. Ritenour still leads by 9 points. They're going to be lining up in standard formation again. Ritenour hopes to stop them. Quarterback looks for a pass. Runs, looks for another pass. Oh my gosh! And he catches the ball, but he drops it. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 for Webster Grove on the 49-yard line. 6 minutes 54 remaining on the clock. Ritenour leads by 9 points, 29-20. It's going to be a 2nd down for the Webster Grove. It looks like they're going to be lining up in standard formation again. Nothing out of the norm. Webster Groves, number 2, looks out for the pass, runs away, hoping not to get sacked, and he gets sacked for a loss of about 8 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and about 18 for Webster Groves. 6 minutes 43 remaining on the clock. Webster Groves timeout. Cue the Jeopardy music here, because we've had quite a few penalties and timeouts. Looks like they're bringing out number 77, Ritenour is. Ritenour is looking a little bit cocky out there. Maybe Webster Groves can pull out and defeat them in this match. Alright, timeout is over. Webster Groves will be lining up on the ball, waiting for Ritenour. Coach is borderline pushing out the Ritenour players. It's going to be a third down and about 16 on the 42-yard line. Number 2 takes the ball, looks for a pass, passes it to number 14, and he is going to gain about 6-7 yards. That's going to be a Webster Groves fourth down and about 9. 6 minutes 31 remaining on the clock, and about the 49-yard line. Tyler Grayson on the tackle. Linemen are getting right back on that line. I like the hustle out there. Number 2 looks for another pass. I'm not surprised. They really need to gain some yards here. Oh, and he's getting pushed back. Number 72, rushing him. They're all rushing him. And then, oh my gosh, number 27 catches the ball. That's going to be Webster Groves first down on about the 30-yard line. 6 minutes and 3 remaining on the clock. That was an insane pass by Webster Groves. It's a pass about 30-40 yards. Ritenour's going to have to destroy their quarterback, so hopefully they can keep this lead. The quarterback is doing some work out there. He is getting quite winded, though. Number 2 gets the ball, hands it off to number 22. And he gets in a tussle with one of the Ritenour linemen. It's going to be a Webster Groves second down on the 33-yard line. 23-yard line. My bad. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 with 5 minutes 30 on the clock. Webster Groves number 2 looks for the pass and passes it. Another insane pass by Webster Groves. And it's going to be a Webster Groves first down, 5 minutes 20 on the clock. They're going to be taking the ball on about the 12-yard line. It's going to be Webster Groves first and 10 on 13-yard line. Webster Groves looks to pass it to hand it off to number 2. Number 2 runs it down the middle. They're trying to get pretty aggressive here. Rashad Gates with the tackle there. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for Webster Groves. There's going to be a timeout maybe on the play. Don't quite know what's going on here. Shout out to you 15 viewers out there. This has been quite the stream. Been quite the game as well. It's going to be Webster Groves 2nd and 5 on about the 10-yard line. Number 2 looks for a pass, cannot find one, and he passes it to number 22, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for Webster Groves, 4 minutes 30 remaining on the clock. Ritenour is still up 29 to Webster Groves 20. Can the Statesmen pull through and defeat Ritenour, or will the Huskies prevail? Alright, they're going to line up in standard formation. Number 2 looks for a pass. The quarterback keeps. And he touchdown, Webster Groves. number 56 with the touchdown. It's going to be Ritenour 29 to Webster Groves 26. This game is getting quite close with 4 minutes 30 remaining on the clock. Now they've got to be going for the 2-point conversion. It's like they're going for the kick. This game is much, much better than last Friday's game. Last Friday's game was quite an onslaught by both teams, and it looks like the kick is going to be no good. That's going to be Webster Groves 26, Ritenour 29. Ritenour prevails as well. 4 minutes 26 remaining on the clock. Webster Groves is going to be kicking the ball off to Ritenour. Been 3 hours and 8 minutes this game. Been quite the long game. We're used to it here though at Ritenour. There's 27 penalties this game. They're definitely going for a record. And we're going to get a shot. Ritenour is going to look for the kick here. Look to receive the kick. Webster Groves could possibly go for the onside kick here. They kind of need the yards. The clock is getting kind of close. It's 4 minutes 26 on the clock. Ritenour's still up by 3, so could be worth it, could not be worth it. Let's see what they go for here. They are subbing in number 44, it looks like. And they look to kick it. And it is going to be an onside kick. Oh, no. That's going to be... Let's see who comes up top of the ball. They did onside kick. It's going to be Webster Groves. 1st and 10 on about the 49-yard line. 4 minutes 23 remaining on the clock. Ritenour teammates looking quite upset with their special teams here. Sorry about my webcam there. I don't know what was up. Ritenour defense really needs to pull through here, or else Webster Groves could pull on top. It's 4:23 on the clock. Ritenour is only up by 3 points. Webster Groves lines up in reverse standard formation. Number 2 hands it off for, again, about 2-3 yards. It's going to be Webster Groves 2nd and 7. On the 46-yard line. 4:13 remaining on the clock. Webster is going to get the first down on this play. It's going to be Webster's first down on the 34-yard line. 3:52 remaining on the clock. Ritenour's defense really needs to come into touch here. They are in fear of losing this game if Webster Groves can manage to get it into the end zone. Come on, defense. Let's go. Webster Groves lines up in the standard formation. Number 2 hands the ball right off. And he's going to go straight through the defensive line again. It's going to be a Webster Groves 3rd and about 5 on the 29-yard line. 3:27 remaining on the clock. This game is getting very close here. Still only a 3-goal advantage. Number 2 is going to look for the pass. He's going to look around, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5 yards on the 30-yard line. 3 minutes 11 remaining on the clock. Clock has stopped due to that incomplete pass. That's a plus. Ritenour fans cheering on their Huskies, hoping to pull through here. They do line up in standard formation again. Number 2 looks for the pass. It's going to be an incomplete pass. 4th and 5 for Webster Groves. 3 minutes 8 remaining on the clock. This game is super close, with the Husky leading by only 3 points, 29 to Webster Groves 26. Ritenour Huskies really looking for that fan cheering to hopefully make their defense pull through and achieve the difficult. This is going to be a difficult defensive play here. Will Webster Groves go for the kick? Who knows? Let's find out. Looks like they will be lining up in a pass formation, standard formation. Number 2 looks for the pass. It looks around, and it does not look like that's going to be an incomplete pass. That's going to be a Ritenour first down on the 35-yard line. 3 minutes 2 remaining on the clock. They're still up by 3 points. The Webster Groves could not pull through and achieve that first down there. Instead, turnover of downs, and Ritenour will be taking the ball 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. 3 minutes 2 seconds remaining on the clock. This game has been quite a doozy. If you guys didn't miss before this part of the game, you could go in the stream and watch the previous parts once the stream is uploaded to YouTube. We upload every stream to YouTube after the stream is over, and you can definitely look at any time in there. Although before halftime, our microphone really wasn't set up right, so there might not be me. So that's the downside. All right, it looks like it's going to be a Ritenour second down with about 60 to go on the 35-yard line. 2 minutes 50 remaining on the clock. Can they contain the ball for these 2 minutes 50 seconds? They're really going to need to keep running the ball up the field, hopefully gain some yards, and defend the ball, and pull this to a 29-26 victory for Ritenour. It will bring them up to a 4-0 rating. It will bring Webster Groves down to 3-1. This would be a very good win for Ritenour. They really need this. And they're going to run it straight down the middle, hopefully kill the clock here. Ritenour is just trying to kill that clock. Demetrius Jackson straight down the middle for Ritenour first down on the 40-yard line. 2 minutes 20 remaining on the clock. It's going to be a 40-yard line. And thank you to you 20 viewers. We just hit a new milestone for the stream. 20 viewers is a new all-time high I think we've hit. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out, and it'll notify you every time we live stream or have a video up. In case you want to check up on anything new going around Ritenour High School, make sure you subscribe. All right, quarterback is going to keep it, and he's going to gain about 2 yards. It's going to be a Ritenour 2nd and 8 on the 42-yard line. 1 minute 50 remaining on the clock. It's going to be on the 43-yard line. What? This is going to be a close matchup here. 2nd and 5 for Ritenour Huskies. What about the 45-yard line? Can they prevail? They line up in standard formation. Nothing out of the normal this game. Quarterback hands it off to the running back for, again, about a yard. It's going to be a Ritenour 3rd and about 5. Demetrius Jackson is getting quite the playtime today. He's going to have quite the yards. They've been running him up straight down the field the entire game. It's going to be a minute on the clock. Clock needs to get stopped at a minute 03. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards on the 46-yard line. Me too. I'm going to yell at Blake in class too. Blake Rogenhofer is not missing his blocks there, and he's a part of KRHS Media, if you guys didn't know. A little fun fact there. Blake Rogenhofer from the Ritenour Huskies, who also plays football. So does Tristan. I forgot his last name, but Tristan plays for the Ritenour Huskies. Both of them are part of KRHS Media, and they're part of the radio program. So they will be on air every now and then throughout the week, if you guys would like to tune in to 90.1. And we're going to have a talk with Tristan and Blake tomorrow about this game, for sure. I'll definitely have to interview them or something. And the quarterback is going to keep it, and he's going to lose yards. Do not fumble that ball. That would be quite the loss for the victory. And it's going to be a Husky, about 4th down and about 11. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Can they keep the ball for these 30 seconds? They're going to be taking the ball on the 40-yard line, 4th and 10. Can the Huskies prevail? Continue watching to find out. Let's go Huskies. They line up in a very close-minded formation. Looks like they're just going to spike the ball, and that's going to be a Huskies victory. They win 29-26 against this insane matchup against Webster Groves. This was quite the underdog champion win for Ritenour Huskies. This is going to look good on the record. Ritenour goes to a 4-0 standing, and Webster Groves is now 3-1. That was a good game by both teams. It was very close, and I'm sure they'll both have goods and negative things to talk about it, considering like those 26 penalties on the clock. It was a good game by both teams. Could they be putting more time on the clock? Wait to find out. They're going to be putting more time on the clock, but 1 or 2 seconds won't really matter here, considering Ritenour is... Oh, they do get one play. Webster Groves gets one play. They are 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Can they manage to pull off this touchdown in one play? Let's see if Ritenour's defense can pull it through. This would be quite the close match if they can manage to get a touchdown or even a field goal. If they go for the field goal here, they can manage to tie it off and bring this game to overtime. This would be quite the matchup if they did that. Personally, this has been quite the game, standing at 3 hours, 19 minutes. Hopefully it's not much longer, because I'm pretty sure we're all tired, including the players, refs, and coaches. And even the cheerleaders are to lose their cheer out there. I mean, come on. It's been 3 hours and 20 minutes. They're going to be putting like 3 seconds on the clock. Hopefully it does good for the Webster Groves Statesmen. Hopefully they can pull through and defeat the Huskies. I do not see it coming though. 3/10 of a second. My bad. There is not even a second on the clock. 3/10 of a second on the clock. They have time for one more play. Can Webster Groves prevail, or will they get an offsides? Huskies are celebrating early. I do not think that is such a good thing. Karma could get back at them, and Webster Groves could prevail this game if they keep cheering like this. And we're going to zoom in on the play here because this is a very important play of the match. Can the Huskies get this number 2? Oh, Ritenour Huskies win number 2. Look down in shame. Number 33. Oh, Tyler Grayson with a sack. That's going to be a Ritenour's victory. They're standing as 4-0 against Webster Groves 3-1 now. That was quite the matchup and an underdog victory. Good luck to Webster Groves in their next game, as well as the Ritenour Huskies. Thank you all for watching. That was KRHS Media on the Webster Groves versus Ritenour game. Oh my god, I didn't. Oh no.
How many?